glorious day. Hold it. How did I draw the card to follow Elon Musk? Come on, man. You bring out the world's wealthiest guy, Superman, I'm supposed to follow it? I'm just a crazy Irishman. This is a glorious day. You know why it's glorious? Kash Patel's director of the FBI. Confirmed by the United States Senate. As was Bobby Kennedy Jr., Tulsi Gabbard, Pete Hegseth. Didn't they tell you it couldn't be done? Didn't they? All right there. Didn't the mainstream media say it couldn't be done? None of them, right? It's a glorious day. Mitch McConnell. Mitch McConnell's gone. He retired, right? You did that. Remember on the Ukraine vote? Remember that? He broke his pick on that. You delivered that. Just like you delivered Tulsi and Bobby and Pete and Kash. They said Trump wouldn't get any of his cabinet members as key. He got them all. Why? Because of you. Scott Besson today said Elon's group in the first 30 days found $55 billion of waste, fraud, and abuse, right? $55 billion. That's going to add up to $600, $700, $800 billion. In 1 month, they've done that. And President Trump comes that day, he's so excited, he says, hey, I think we can balance the budget, right? President Trump, hang on for a second. Let's just get it down to under $1 trillion. We'll start there. Zelensky's been put in his place, right? Right? And the J6ers are here at CPAC. From the medium-high security prisons to the U.S. penitentiaries, to the men that got diesel therapy, all of them are here. Right? They don't like that up there. You don't like the J6ers being here. The J6 are here. Hey, and let me tell you something else. I talked to Ambassador Rick Grinnell last night, and the J6ers, I think, the J6 choir is going to play the Kennedy Center for a night in honor of their families. In fact, I got an idea. The night that they play, the J6 choir plays and opens the new with Rick Grinnell and President Trump as chairman. We have the J6 choir, right? And we invite all the families they try to destroy, the J6ers, and they get to sit in the boxes where the elite sit, right? And we take the elite for just one night, and we take them down to the D.C. gulag, right? For one night. Think they can handle that? No. I don't think so either. Game likes game, right? Game knows game, right? I tell you his game. The gentleman sitting in the White House, Donald J. Trump, it's a glorious day. Days of thunder. Days of thunder and years of lightning. Every day is Christmas Day. Every day you get more executive orders, more executive actions. It's not going to stop. But you know what's the most important thing of all that? It's you. You're here today at CPAC. You represent the tip of the spear of the populist nationalist movement. All of that, from Kash Patel to McConnell leaving, to the J6 being free, right? To Zelensky being put in his place. And Elon just said it right there. It's been nothing but grift. The parents and the kids in Ukraine didn't want them to die. Who wanted them to die? The globalists wanted them to die. Who said stop it? You said stop it. You gave voice to President Trump. Now, why is it so important that all the media's here and the world's here and the Financial Times of London and the New York Times and all these? Why are they all here? They're not here to see me. They can see me every day on Real America's Voice screaming like a madman into a microphone. They can see Rob Schmidt and Elon. Elon's everywhere, right? It's great he does. He's everywhere. right? J.D. Vance, gave a great speech, and you can see J.D. all the time. President Trump's going to give a magnificent speech on Saturday, is he not? But they get enough of President Trump every day, don't they? Hell yeah. He calls them into the Oval Office. He's signing executive executive orders, and they're sitting there throwing these questions. Ba-boom, ba-boom. He's like a howitzer. Oh, they got enough of President Trump. You know what they're really here for? They're here because of you. They can't defeat what they don't understand. They can't destroy what they don't understand, right? They can't contain what they don't understand. From Riyadh to Beijing to Berlin to the city of London to Buenos Aires, you name it, in every world capital, every hedge fund, every political consultant, all the money, all the power, all the legislation. You know what they want? They want to understand MAGA. You know why? You represent the best of the American people. In your righteous indignation, you rose up. Right? You rose up. How many times I've been doing this? Last 2 or 3 years? What did I tell you last year on this very stage? We're going to win. We're going to win the primary. We're going to win the general election. And Donald Trump's going to return to the White House. And all these guys, all the mainstream media, the fake news, mocked and ridiculed. No, Trump's not going to win the primary. Right? You were right. They had, who was it? Nikki Haley? Had Governor, and I like Governor DeSantis' life. Has Governor DeSantis dropped out by then? I don't remember. Well, it was soon thereafter. You had Trump's back. You had Trump's back in those dark days of 2021, did you not? Remember, he went to Mar-a-Lago, and it was like a lion in winter, and they all abandoned him except for you. And the Schlaps had enough guts and courage to take him to CPAC in Orlando and march 47 days after he had gone into exile because, guess what? They stole the 2020 election. Is there any doubt in your mind that they stole the 2020 election? They stole it. And they know they stole it. They thought you were finished. They were going to debank you. They were going to deplatform you. You were nothing but trash and nothing but garbage and nothing but deplorables. Nope. Right? You surprised them with Hillary Clinton in 16, and guess what? 74 million, 11 more than we had in 2016 voted when you won the 2020 election. And the reason the J6ers are here and they're patriots is because that was a Fed surrection, totally set up by the FBI, by the Justice Department, by DA, all of them. And we're going to show the receipts. We're going to show the receipts. And they thought, Trump's finished, and you're finished. Done. No. I want you to look within yourself right now of that journey. Go back to 2021. Go back to your life. Go back to the anxiety, and man, Trump won, but they stole it. The system's so big, so corrupt, so powerful. Remember that? Back on our heels, right? You didn't quit, just like in any military contest. We got a rally point. We dug the guide on in and said, you know what? Regroup, dust ourselves off, fix bayonets. We're charging again. That is why Kash Patel's the director of the FBI. That is why Bobby Kennedy is the head of the HHS. That is why Tulsi Gabbard is a DNI. That is why Pete Hegseth is across the river in the Pentagon. Fix bayonets. Fix bayonets. You're not going to stop. You know why they fear you in Riyadh. You know why they fear you in Beijing. You know why they fear you in Berlin and the city of London, because they know you're not stoppable, right? This time, almost 80 million votes, 40% of black men in this country came and voted with you and supported you. Majority of Hispanic families voted with you. Every Asian American in this country, come. This is your home is MAGA, right? Every member, everybody from India that's here in the United States as a citizen, come. This is your home, MAGA, right? Make America healthy again. Do it like that. We're going to hard-weld Maha to MAGA. You're unstoppable. You're unstoppable, and they know that. You don't think in Riyadh they know that. You don't think in Rome they know that. You don't think in Berlin they know that. The righteous indignation of the American people, just like every patriot grave, just like the Revolution, the Civil War, and World War II, they understand when the American people, with its common sense, isn't what President Trump say, a revolution of common sense, right? It's also a revolution of common decency. The decency, the grit, the determination, the courage of the American people is unparalleled in world history. This is why we have our best and brightest on every battlefield all throughout the world, from the South Pacific to Europe to North Africa. What other nation on earth has ever done that? None. What other people have ever done that? None. Only you. And you rose up, and you said, you know what? Trump is our guy. Is President Trump perfect? No, he's far from perfect. He's an imperfect instrument. But I will tell you, General Washington was an imperfect instrument. Abraham Lincoln was an imperfect instrument, and he's the third. These come along about every 100 years. Leaders that take us in a new direction, and that's what Trump has done. It was divine providence that won 16, and it was divine providence hand that let them steal 2020, because we had to see how depraved they were. We had to see how demonic they were. We had to see what they were prepared to do to this country. And what did you do? Did you ever falter? No, you did not. Did you ever doubt? No, you did not. Did you ever question? No, you did not. And you know what it brought us? A glorious, glorious, glorious victory. The reason these phonies in the mainstream media, who are nothing but the propaganda department for the ruling class in this world, right? They fear you. They fear you because they understand you're not beatable. You're not beatable. They've had every shot, and right now, and I want people to celebrate and to come together. We're going to do it the next couple of days. But understand the toughest part of this war is ahead of us. I've never promised you anything. I've never promised you sunlit uplands. I said it's ahead of us, maybe decades. But it's times in American history that people have to lay it all down. You're expendable to get to bridge to the other side. You know that. You're not asking for a handout. You're not asking for a pat on the head, right? You're not asking for a thank you. All you're asking for is, where is my musket? Where's my bayonet? And where do I go over the top? The other question, they're all running around. What's the future of MAGA? What's the future in 2028? We ain't worried about 2028. We're worried about today and tomorrow and the next day. That's how we won. We didn't go back in 2021. Well, what's going to happen in 2024? No, it's every single day. You report for duty and we get it done. Action, action, action. So media, you don't have to come up and ask me. I'm going to tell you right now. The future of America is MAGA, okay? And the future of MAGA is Donald J. Trump. We want Trump in 28. That's what they can't stand. A man like Trump comes along only once or twice in a country's history, right? We want Trump. 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 God, I love you. Nothing's gonna work them up like that. No, 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 no. They want to say, oh, Trump's a lame duck, Trump's this, Trump's that, Trump's not around 28. Trump is here. He's the leader of this movement. When they record the history of this age, they ain't gonna remember me or Elon Musk or Tucker Carlson or Sean Hannity. They're gonna remember two things: Donald Trump and MAGA, okay? And you know why? You know why they know they can't beat you and why they're so upset? Your agency, your human agency. You did this yourselves. You came, you worked through it. You said, I'm gonna put aside fear. I'm gonna put aside questions of concern. I'm gonna put aside my anxiety of the 2020 election being stolen. I'm gonna get together. We're gonna fight. We're not gonna back off any day. Your agency, your human agency, right? They can come up with all the algorithms in Silicon Valley they want. They can take away half of the economy as far as labor goes. Human agency is what drives this world forward, right? This is the Holy Spirit working through us. Your agency. That's why Trump, General Washington and Lincoln and Trump, they come along every 100 years. Most nations never have them. We've had 3. He is an instrument of divine providence, right? Of course he is. Look what he's running. Look at what this capital has become. The revolutionary generation never anticipated this imperial capital, right? If they came back today, they would spit on the floor to see what we've allowed to do, what we've allowed to happen, right? With the lords of easy money and the oligarchs. And they would say, hey, what we need is a populist nationalist revolution. And guess what? Donald Trump gave them one, right? It's going to get so tough. It's going to get so hard. Are you going to quit or are you going to back Trump? Are you prepared to fight? When he made the moral decision to come back from Mar-a-Lago, understand they were going to put him in prison for 700 years, right? They were going to bankrupt him. They're going to destroy his family. What did he do? He came back in 47 days and said, I'm in. Are you in? Right? When they tried to shoot him, when they tried to assassinate him, and he was on the ground right there, they could have crawled off like any other politician in the world. What did he do? He got up. And what did he say? What did he say? I can't hear you. Are you prepared to fight for Trump? Are you prepared to fight for this republic? Are you prepared to fight for this country? The hardest, toughest days are ahead, folks, but you know what? Riyadh, Berlin, Beijing, Moscow, the city of London, right here. This is not beatable. You can't, the only way we lose is if we quit. The only way we don't have victory if we surrender. The only way that they win is we retreat. And we're not going to retreat. We're not going to surrender. We're not going to quit. Fight, fight, fight. Amen. God bless you. You are amazing. You've honored every patriot in this country, every patriot grave. You've honored them through your agency. This is all you.